Well, good morning, everybody, and welcome back to the Canning Nana. This is Diane, of course. I just want to show you, this has been going all night. This is our apple butter, and it has been cooking all night. I've taken the lid off, and it's now on low cook, sorry. It's been on low all night, but the lid is off. I started it out on high. I said it was about 2.5 hours last night. It was about 3.5 hours. I think it was a little bit before midnight that I actually recorded that video. And these apples, the apples that I used, were given to me by a neighbor, and they are the Israeli Anna apples. They have a perfect texture for making applesauce or apple butter. And I knew as soon as I started peeling them and tasted the texture that these were going to break down very, very easily. So last night, I mean, it's gone down quite a bit. You can see that the level was here when I started yesterday. Once it broke down, actually, when I started, this was full. This is a 6-quart slow cooker Crock-Pot, and it was full up to here, at least, maybe a little bit over this. And what I did was I added my apple cider vinegar, and I will show you what I used. I used the organic apple cider vinegar, the one with the mother. So Simply Nature, I got this at Aldi, and it is certified organic. So I added that in. I added my water. I added some brown sugar and some sugar. And I will write the recipe down on here in my next video when I start to can it, or my completion video, so that you have the recipe to do this. And it's written down for you. You guys can print it out. I'll make it really easy. What I do want to say is, once you start doing this and it starts breaking down and you taste test it, you will add different spices or a little bit more sugar. So it's really to your preference. So this can become your own recipe. So use my recipe as a baseline and do yours as to your taste. Now what we want is, we're looking for, I have the lid off now because I needed to get all the water, or most of the water, to evaporate and get it nice and thick. So right now you can see it's falling right off the spoon. So it's not ready to be canned. It's not ready to be butter. I am going to take an hand immersion blender and blend this so that it's completely smooth. Sometime, if you want the little apple chunks in there, it's fine. You can leave them in there. And apple butter tastes amazing just with the little apple chunks too. And even at this stage, if you love applesauce, even though this has been cooking all night, it tastes amazing. You know, that like cinnamon, brown sugar applesauce with like a little bit of hint of clove and a little bit of hint of nutmeg. This would be amazing to can. And you can can this up also. So you don't have to go to the next steps of cooking this down if you don't want to. You can make applesauce. So I started out with about 7 pounds of apples. And the apples, I have one left. I wanted to have this one. It's got little bruises on it, and didn't really think it was suitable for the applesauce. So, or the apple butter, sorry. And I wanted to try this with some caramel sauce that will be coming in a recipe pretty soon. I'm out of it right now. I have very, very little left, but I will be making that. If you look under my older videos, probably in the beginning, about 2 years ago, there is a recipe for my caramel sauce, and it comes out amazing, and it's wonderful on sliced apples. It is the best. So this is what the apples look like. The Anna apples. They kind of look like a Gala or even a Honey Crisp, but the texture is completely different. The texture is, oh gosh, it's not a firm apple. It's more of like a grainy apple, if that makes sense. one that will break down easily. You wouldn't want to put it in an apple pie. You'd want to use it for eating, for dipping in caramel sauce, something like that. Apple pie, it would break down too fast, and you would have mush. And because these broke down just so quickly last night. Very, very easy to work with. And I think Gala apples would be almost the same. They're nearly the same texture, but not. I think these are even more. I hate to say mushier, but they're less firm. They're much less firm than Braeburn apples or even Gala apples. These would be wonderful juicing apples. It's my first time using these, so I want to do a good review on what they taste like and the texture, because I've never used these apples. I've never even seen them before. My neighbor grows them here, and we're lucky because in this area, like I said before, you can grow anything. So yeah, it's a great area to experiment with lots of different tropical plants and exotic plants and fruits from other areas. So it's pretty cool. So I'm going to let this simmer down. It's still on low. I might turn it up to high a little bit. I don't want to burn it, but you can see it's probably going to take another couple hours to get that all really nice and thick. And once I do the immersion blender, I'm just going to make it smooth, and so it won't have all those chunks in it. And then we'll be canning it, and I will take you along for the ride. I will have my photographer, my assistant filming for me so that you can see every step that I do. And it's a very simple process, very easy. It's overnight and ready the next morning pretty much. And all you have to do is can it. And it cans in a water bath canner for 15 minutes. I'm going to be using the half-pint jars because there's so little of it. I was going to use pints because I thought I was going to get a little bit more, but these really broke down. So I'm just going to be using half pints. And let me tell you, once you taste this, especially right now, and we're going into apple season in California here pretty soon. So if you want really nice gifts to give that are homemade for the holidays, make some apple butter and put it in half-pint jars and wrap them up with a little bit of fabric on the top and a ribbon around it and a little tag that says what it is. And you have an awesome personalized gift for somebody, especially if you have people coming over for the holidays that you don't expect. Whip out a jar of your jams or jellies or apple butter. They make great gifts for the holidays. I do that quite often. I make baskets up. I will be hopefully selling some strawberry jam, some lemon curd, hopefully some blueberry jam, and maybe apple butter. If I get a good deal on some more apples, then I will make some apple butter and sell to my viewers. I do have an Etsy store, so I haven't really taken care of that in a long time because I haven't had the chance, haven't had the time. But yeah, I'll be doing that too. And I wanted to tell you too that everything that I used in here is my Watkins products. So I used their cinnamon, which is the best cinnamon I think that you can get. It's Madagascar cinnamon. It's amazing. It doesn't lose the flavor. It's such a good cinnamon. And this is 6 ounces, and I actually have a couple of these. But this will last you for quite a long time. Certainly through a whole season of baking. And then I have Watkins ground nutmeg. I put some of that in there. And I'm not sure if I'm going to use this or not, but this is how it all started for me. Watkins vanilla. I actually started with the imitation vanilla, the clear vanilla, because I was making wedding cakes and birthday cakes and things like that. And the frosting, you can't use the brown vanilla because it'll turn it brown. So I started with that, and then I went into using the other baking vanilla, the pure vanilla extract that I just showed you, and started winning all kinds of contests at the fair and locally where I used to live. Anything I put that vanilla in won a ribbon, and it still does. It's amazing. I've been using Watkins for 35 years, and I've been selling it now for probably about 5 years. And I really don't do it actively. I sell Watkins more so for me because I love the products. So, but you can make money with Watkins, and I have. I don't usually really promote it. I'll put a link in my video now where you can go to my website and look around and see what's on sale. And you can order directly online and it'll ship directly to you. So, and if any of you have any interest in selling, you get your own e-website, and I could talk to you about that some more. I'm not really into promoting what I sell, but there are a couple businesses that I'm in, and I would love to share them with you. Maybe do a video about a couple of them, and it just brings in extra money. So one is a health product called Thrive by Lavelle. Highly recommend that, especially if you are wanting some extra cash. That's the way to go. Watkins makes you some money, and it's great to get the discount to use for yourself. But if you really are serious about earning some extra cash, contact me at thecanningnana@gmail.com, and I will talk to you more about the Lavelle business, because that is the way to go if you want to earn some money. Commissions are better than anything I've ever seen. And I've done Tupperware. I've been a Tupperware manager, an Avon manager. This is the best company I've ever dealt with, commission wise, and just it's a great company to work with. So don't want to. I hate promoting products and stuff like that on here, but I want to let you guys know what I'm into and what else I do to earn some money. So since I moved, I really haven't done either one of those products in months. But I'm still active in both, and I'll put links for both of them. You guys can go check them out. If you have any questions, contact me. Either leave a message here, or just email me at thecanningnana@gmail.com. And with any questions or anything you want to know, even about my recipes, if you want a written recipe of something that you haven't seen here, one of my videos or something, questions, concerns, what you want to see in a future video, just email me and let me know. So I will be back later on after I use my immersion blender, make this really smooth, and then we'll start canning it once it goes down a little bit more, and a lot of the liquid is out of there and it gets nice and thick to the consistency that we want, which it is doing already. This looks beautiful. My house smells like apple pie. It's wonderful. So we'll be back soon. Thanks for hanging in there, and I will be getting my computer up soon, so hopefully my videos will be edited and everything will be in one video. I know that's so much easier to do, and I'm really apologetic about having so many videos for just one product. I know it's kind of monotonous a little bit, but you guys love my videos, and I really appreciate you watching all of them when I put them up, and I appreciate you hanging in there with me through all of this. My lull of canning for months, almost a year really, and I'm really appreciative of you guys all hanging in there with me, and all of my new viewers that I have. Thank you for watching, and I really appreciate all of your comments and everything. This is what I love to do, and this is why I do this. I teach so that others can learn the lost art of canning, and I'm going to be doing in-home classes very soon too. I've got a lot of people on the waiting list that are waiting to get in here and can one-on-one with me. So I need to start that pretty quickly too, but I need to unpack everything first. So almost done, almost done. So I will see you guys soon. Any questions, leave a comment, hit the like button, please, and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. We're going to be doing a lot more things. Canning hot dogs is one of the things coming up this week, and lemon curd, among other things, and some dehydrating. See you in a bit.